But for every time you mention Salah and his contract, you know how I mention Lewandowski.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
As a Liverpool fan, you think it's yours to lose? Don't do it, Chelsea. You just want to finish top 4 here.
Funny enough, I'm going to sound a bit like Chelsea fans. For me, it has been
clear.
It's well, we've lost it with being 10 points clear at this stage. So for me, I've taken it as let's see what Slot can do this first season. I will start judging him based on next season.
So if you win this year, you're not judging him on this year?
No.
Don't do a Man United, though.
No.
Man United, don't do a Man United, though. No. Man United are the ones that they won.
We'll definitely be happy.
They won League Cup and finished 4th. And then the next year started judging him.
No. If we win, we'll be happy.
I think if he wins the title this year, it's incredible. Not happy. It'll be incredible because even on that Klopp, Liverpool won just one Premier League, one. And this guy, his first year, yes, your excuse will be that Klopp set the team.
This is Klopp's team.
But a lot of these players are older. They're already in their 30s. Salah, Van Dijk is in his 30s.
Salah, Van Dijk.
Salah is in his 30s.
The rest of them are 20s. They're in their 20s. Trent Alexander.
I think Alisson is already at his late 20s.
He's a goalkeeper now. Yeah, even if he's 35, John is
Robertson is 30 already.
He's a
and then Konate is always injured. But he doesn't have a defensive midfielder. Remember, this problem plagued Klopp last season.
Yeah,
but this guy has modified that problem.
Modified and converted it.
So I'm saying that he has evolved. I'm giving him credit for a team that
he has to take credit.
The credit that Klopp could not use this team to win. Somebody else is using it to beat everybody else.
Do you know
Klopp set a very good foundation?
I'm agreeing with you, but if you don't win with it,
we're looking at quadruple.
We're close to it.
It's
just that some players won the Carabao Cup.
Then
lost out in quarterfinals.
To United
and then Atalanta.
That's why Slot deserves his flowers because the Slot goes on to win this title. Remember, and this is again what I said here before. Shame on Arteta. Because again, Arteta also won it. Got a team
in his first.
He got a team that played the Europa League final the previous season.
Yeah.
So it's not like as if you got a bad team. Because he has to tell you Aubameyang, Ozil, everybody will quickly write messages now.
Yeah.
But this guy has taken his own team that did not win, did not come second last year. By the way, let's remember.
Yeah.
And he has taken them top of the table. It's not his business if City have problem. That's not his problem.
It's not his business.
It's not his business.
Face your own.
Do my own. So
and then you have a player like Salah smashing all the records. 17 goals now.
17.
15 or 16 assists. Yeah. Absolutely.
Also has the most goal contribution
across top 5 leagues.
No, even in the Premier League history, consistently goal and assists contributing in 8 games consecutively.
And he scored 20 plus goals for 8 years in a row. Even the great Yaros, just did that for 6 years.
Again, but you know how these things are. We've seen it. I'm not saying Salah is a bad player. But we've seen it many times before. No, what I'm saying, we've seen it many times. When players are in their last year, instead of bring out a different performance.
No, I would have said not for Salah because
I agree.
Salah's consistency is there for all to see.
I agree, but remember that Salah
is not like a Rashford who season before scored 5 goals.
No, but you can't compare now. You're insulting Salah now. How can you put Rashford and Salah? No,
you are insulting
because
Salah.
The name I want to call. No, because the name I want to call is Ozil did this.
Yes.
Aubameyang did this. Even Bruno at some point started doing it.
Yeah, but
and they all got new contracts.
But Salah's own
De Bruyne did it. Got a new contract.
It's belied by the numbers.
But De Bruyne too did it. And got a new contract.
Remember De Bruyne, Pep met De Bruyne now.
Yeah.
So De Bruyne, in fairness, has been performing at the highest level even before.
But we're saying that after they signed. Yes, they did.
No, I don't.
I'm not saying Salah will do the same thing. But I'm just saying use the past.
But as Uncle Shega has pointed out, Salah has been consistent. So
before, but Salah is now 30. Salah is not Rashford. That's in his 20s.
You know,
Salah is in his 30s.
Don't you see when Salah come out?
Now by the body, by the body.
Yeah. But for every time you mention Salah and his contract, you know how I mentioned Lewandowski. How old was Benzema when he won Ballon d'Or? 34. What are we talking about?
So you're comparing Liverpool and Real Madrid. What sort of insult
comparing.
What sort of insult is that?
I'm comparing.
Even when you cannot say anything. Even when you cannot say anything.
Liverpool is better than Real Madrid.
For longevity.
Look at what happened in the last match. What happened in the last?
It doesn't matter. That's the game that did not matter. When it matter, will you beat
the
them?
game that did not matter.
All the games that matter, did you beat them?
Forget about.
We have knocked them out. In the past.
I'm talking.
Yes or true?
I'm talking about for longevity. That's apples and apples. I'm comparing Mo Salah to the likes of Lewandowski and Benzema. These are players that improve with age. Even Ronaldo was still banging goals in at the highest level up to 36th birthday. I'm talking about. I think when it was
Ronaldo is scoring, he's 39. He's still scoring now.
I'm talking about
40 in February.
Exactly. He was still scoring 36, 37 at United.
If you play for Man United, won't you score goals? When people say someone is scoring goal for Man, are you not going to score goals? Has Højlund not scored goals?
How many?
Has Sexy not scored goals?
Soyland last goal, the last game against Wolves, he didn't have a shot on time.
Sexy uncle. Sexy uncle.
Their problem. You know, they're getting service. They are just.
That's why they deceived Leicester for Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy won with Man United. I was busy shouting that he's a good coach. Chevy has gone to where work day now.
Oh boy.
You know they win anything. Work day, you know they win anything.
We smash Ghana. I say it again. No matter how Cowday thinks.
I did the smasher.
Cowday smasher. I think it was a smashing thing. How do we still expect your call? If you get shamed today, we go roast you. So, for them to be appreciated like that. In fact, I want those guys, especially when they're preparing for the tournament, to be given all the facilities that are being given to the Super Eagles when they're playing. Training, the accommodation, everything that the Super Eagles get. I want them to, they can aspire.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I want them to get everything that the Super Eagles get.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The year is about to finish.
Yes.
And I don't want to start fighting with you until next year. I said I'll go on break. I said I'll go.
Why?
How? Where?
Why
Where?
not?
Number
They're
one.
representing Nigeria.
So?
Yes.
Are the tournaments
Don't
the
they
same
deserve it?
Are the tournaments the same?
No, everything they
How
got.
much is the prize money?
Everything they get, not at the same value. Are you saying they shouldn't be in a very comfortable hotel? That's what he's saying now.
Same kind of hotel.
Same kind of hotel.
His words were the same preparation the Super Eagles get.
Yes.
Yes, now.
Yes.
How?
Of course.
Why
How
not?
much is the sponsorship that this team has?
No, but
How much is the prize money of this
they
tournament?
wouldn't get the same amount of money.
irrelative.
Even
No,
Falcons don't get the
I'm
same
saying
amount
that
of money,
is-
but they get the same
I'm
preparation.
saying that if the money is not the same in terms of sponsorship,
Uh-huh.
because remember the USA had the same problem. And the first thing they ask them is, how much do you bring in? How much do you bring in?
They had the problem between men and women.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And they
That's
ask them,
apples and oranges.
and they ask them,
Yin
how
and yang.
much did you bring? How
Venus
much?
and Mars.
But then, so how much is Chan bringing in to the NS?
No, so are you saying they shouldn't stay in a comfortable hotel?
That's not what I'm saying. Don't put
That's
words
it
in my
now.
mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't do an ego on me.
No, I'm not. I saw
is it
above
good
the
that-
eagle.
Is it good that-
Oh yeah, butter. Get out.
The eagle said, he wasn't listening. He said,
Oh yeah, butter. Uh-huh.
I don't let it
Let's move on to other stories.
But I think that from now till the CHAN tournament is very
and
close.
it's round the corner anyway.
25th. It's too. A lot of questions to go to CAF to. Why? It's too short. How do you expect teams to prepare? How do you do enough research?
Qualification and-
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
When do you now do research of your opponents? What time? Because remember, the thing here now is you need to start doing research. Like, okay, what were the qualifiers? Who did they play? Who did they use? And for us, from now to February, a lot of these players who are playing this tournament or this qualifier will be some of them will be abroad. So that means automatically we need a new set of players. You're not giving teams the opportunity to do enough research. Just my thinking.
What else in New Sound?
There are plenty of things in the news round though.
Okay.
But
Well, let's. Good morning, Kennedy. How are you?
Morning, no. How are you guys?
Okay, I have Kennedy Boboye, two-time Premier League winner. One of Nigeria's most acclaimed footballers. I'll call him a footballing nomad. He's played virtually all over the world, and his last job was with Sunshine Stars, which we reported on the circumstances of his resigning on the job. And I, for one, was very, very happy with the way and manner that that decision was taken, because for so long we've accused for so long we've accused us being too desperate to get the job. When a man walks away from a job based on principle, well, he has to be appreciated. Good morning, Kennedy. How are you?
Fine.
I when we met Bonnie, I said, I would try and with that. You're welcome to the Sports Zone on 91.3 FM. In the studio, we have Femi Faraway.
Good morning, Coach.
Morning, bro. Happy New Year in advance.
Same to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And we have Kayode, although we're trying to root him out of the studio.
Morning, Coyote.
Morning.
And we have Muyiwa.
Good morning, Coach.
Mr. Muyiwa, morning.
All right. So, Kochi, let's start from the very beginning.
Okay.
I know you started off with Sharks, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I right? Okay.
You're correct.
All right.
I started with Sharks in the 90s.
In the 90s. Then you moved to Dodgy United. A lot of young people won't remember Dodgy United, but that was a really good team back in the day. Privately run and everything.
It was. It was a team.
What was that like?
It was a team. Yeah, it was a good team then back in the 90s because I played for them. I was in Sharks from 90 to 93. Then 94 I moved to Udoji. Played for Udoji. In that same 94 by 95 season, may so rest in peace, Coach Amodu Shaibu now brought me back to PCC Lions of Boko to play because in that era we were almost in the national team club side, national team club side. So after the All-African Games, I now traveled out because the All-African Games was held in Zimbabwe. That was 95. So I now traveled out. I traveled out to France, played in France in a second division called FC Paris. From FC Paris, I went to Fortuna Düsseldorf in Germany.
Yeah.
I played in Germany for 4 years, then left for Abu Dhabi in Al Jazeera, played in Al Jazeera, then came back to Maccabi Haifa from Al Jazeera. I took over from, what is his name, our lovely striker, Yakubu.
Okay, you replaced him there. Okay.
Yes, in Maccabi Haifa. Played in Maccabi Haifa, I left Maccabi Haifa, I went to Lebanon, played in Lebanon, from Lebanon, came to South Africa, played in South Africa.
Okay, Maiden Rangers or something like that.
Mani Rangers in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And then, when we're discussing, you're telling me that you were almost on the plane to the Olympics.
Yeah.
What happened?
I had an
for the dream
accident
team,
with
Atlanta 96.
Atlanta 96, we finished playing at the game. I think it was against Egypt. Against Egypt in Lagos. We won that game. Then we went, myself, Victor Keba, we now traveled back to go and play the return leg in Egypt. When we came back, I was traveling to Port Harcourt. A truck I was carrying tires and other things ran into our own car, so we had a severe accident.
Oh dear.
That kept me. And also after those incidents, I wasn't able to because before my injury, the sky would go and everything. It became a problem for me. I couldn't meet up playing other games, for the country, and that was how I was shot traveling with them.
Well, were you a starter? Because that was a start-solid squad.
Yeah, I started in few games.
Those 2 games against Egypt. Wow.
I started in few games.
Oh, a few games.
We played against Namibia. We played against Kenya. I started in that game. We played against Egypt. I started in that game too. Because it was myself, then Kano behind me as a supporting striker. That was how we were playing. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right, Coach. Let's fast forward to the current day. What exactly went down at Sunshine Stars?
Yeah, I was in Heartland because when I came to Heartland, I was at home watching a game. I think I was at the stadium. Let me start from where I started. I was at the stadium myself with Salisu. Salisu was asked to come and help Rivers United as a consultant. So we both were at the stadium sitting and watching the game, Rivers United against Abia Warriors. A call came into my phone and I picked. It was the deputy speaker of the Imo State House of Assembly. That and I said I'm in Port Harcourt. They said, please, they want me to come to Ori. That thing, I said, it's not possible. I have to go back home, discuss with my family before take off for any journey. And I said, okay. I went back home, discussed. The following day, I went to there and there. They discussed with me, prepared, asked the secretary to go to the office to go and prepare contract. I said, I'm not going back. I have to start work immediately. I said, okay. I started working with Heartland, trying to bring them. I think they were in 18 position. I brought them to about 15 position before I left. Before the governor, then the number one citizen, now said that they should reinstate, may so rest in peace, the late coach will be back to the position. So when he said that, that game was our last game, or my last game against Remo. So we won that game 3 in Owerri. It ended 3-1. So after that, I moved back to Port Harcourt. Getting to Port Harcourt, the chairman now, presently, then was the commissioner for sports, now called that I should come to Ondo.
Okay, that's the chairman of the Ondo State Sports Commission. Then.
Commission, yeah.
Okay.
Then, he's now the chairman of the agency. He's now the chairman, he's the present chairman of the Ondo State football agency now.
Okay. He was the commissioner of sports then.
He was the commissioner of sports then. So he now called me and I came. And I got there, they kept me in a hotel. We now discussed. Then the team was battling to escape relegation. We now discussed with about 5 other members of the agency came. So I gave them my terms, went through my terms, and what I was specifically told me is on interference. That look, I don't want to, and I want to start working. You guys, because I've worked here before, so I know the terrain.
Yeah, it's one of the clubs you coached at.
Yes, so it's one of the clubs that was down there for them. So they now say that there's nothing like that. Let's argue about the financial aspect, because this money you're saying was more, because I told them how much I want to take and how much they will pay me and how much in case if I take the team out, what are the incentives?
The incentives, yeah.
Yeah. So we just talked. They now said, okay, that should start work. That was how we now started working. As we were working, barely about a month, him himself was removed from office. They now brought a new commissioner that was the former commissioner in sports. He's serving now as the commissioner of sports in Ondo State, Mr. Saka Yusuf. So we now started working together, putting heads together. We were able to take away the team from relegation to start a new season. Before the season will start, he was sworn in as the chairman of the Ondo State agency. So the team now has automatically pulled out from the sports commission in the state. It's being handled by him. Now gotten new players, started working. Everything started working well. All of a sudden, he now started bringing one player that I should be traveling with this player.
Who said you? Who brought? Of the chairman, football agency?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of the agency. This boy is directly linked to the governor of Ondo State, because he is the younger brother. He's the younger brother's son. The governor is an uncle to him.
Interesting.
Yes. So as we were training, I got to know, because I asked and I saw the way the boy was playing. He's not that good enough to be in the team as a first team player, but I have sympathy for him, because I've seen other persons that came from the same region of him, and the way they were behaving, because they are related to the governor, the way they act and the way they behave. But him that is directly related to the governor, he doesn't behave that way.
He was humble.
He was very, very humble.
But he knows how to play.
Yeah, he knows how to play, but he was humble. He was a very humble person. So I try to encourage him. I keep playing him. And I keep telling him, I say, look, this guy, he's related to the governor directly, but I like his behavior. He doesn't show that he has access to the governor, or he's the direct person to the governor, like the way these other people are behaving. So I prefer to keep him. So that was how we kept him. I think I was the first person. He has been in the team for 3 years. I was the first person that came and took him for his first match against Niger Tornadoes that season. Get television. The last game we played, I took him and started him, and he played an NBA game for him to be in the team.
What position does he play?
He plays in the central. He plays from the right full back.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we started now, we started. I must. I said it's not a must thing. It's not a must thing. If I have to travel with him, I will check where I can fix him. But you telling me it's a must, I don't like that word. He said, because I know the governor is his boss. And I said, look, if you know that the governor is your boss, this is not a boss thing. If you want to help him, let the governor keep him in his office, let him be working there. But if he's here, I will only play him when I think he's fit to play. I cannot just go up. So if he's injured, I will still bring him and come and play him in my team. It doesn't work that way. And don't be pushing for him alone. You're making him look somehow in the presence of other players. Because
who are
you're
better.
telling other players, yes, you're telling other players that it is him and another 19 players to join him in traveling. What kind of a statement is that? You've made the team look like as if he's favoring the player alone. So we started having that argument, Or from my own side, I don't look at him. I will just make my team and travel my team. He will ask me, why is he not? I said he's not fit for the game. So the last time he came to the training pitch, he called me out and said, look, you're a coach. I don't want to have a problem. I said, you cannot have a problem with me because I will not have it. I will not want you. I will not let you have a problem with me. Before that time will come, I will leave you. And I said, I said, yes. I said, because you cannot impose a player on me. I told you from the beginning about interference. And you are the person that swore to me that you don't do all those kind of things. It's not your job. Your own is just to manage the team. You are not the coach, I'm the coach. So if you know I'm the coach, why are you coming now to come and impose a player on me? So he now kept quiet. And I called the players. We were supposed to travel on Friday to Owerri. On Thursday, the last training session, for me, it's just to strike. I've made up my mind on what I want to do. But my telling the players was just to strike the players for us to get the result in Owerri. But they didn't know that I've made up my mind already. So I packed all my things in my apartment in Akure, inside my car, and I drove. So I told my players, look, if you don't win in this away game that we are going for, if we don't win, I will resign and I will leave the team. So I saw the countenance of the players everywhere were just calm. Why, coach? Why do you want to go at it? So it was like, okay, let's go and play, because they wanted to get a result for me to stay. Well, I now traveled to Owerri. When I got to Owerri, after the training section, in the pre-match meeting before the match, I told them, I said, do you guys remember what I told you guys on Thursday?
Coach, can you hold on, please?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. One moment. Okay.
I said, do you remember what I told you guys on Thursday? That if you don't win here, is my last day.
Yeah.
So before that, I have a friend that's a journalist that is in London. Shino is his name.
Okay,
he used to work with Goal.com.
Okay.
Oludari.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oludari, yeah. So I told him, because him too is an underdog, so he knows what is happening. So I told him everything, that I'm leaving these people. Because one person that even made me stay up to that time is a very senior citizen and a big stakeholder in. I might not want to mention his name here. There is a very serious person in the football business now, even in the league. So he was part of the person that said, "Look, I must stay and make sure this team don't go down because it's our team." And I said, "Okay, no problem, sir." So when I told him that, look at what I'm saying, he said, "Look, well, my advice to you: don't allow these people to ridicule your name. If you know that you are not okay with what they're doing, leave them." That is
all right, Coach. Coach, please hold that thought. Yeah. We have to take a commercial break. Come right back to you.
Okay.
All right, we're going to get Coach Boboye back.
You don't want us to read people's messages at all.
Read messages now.
Because the way you're doing this thing, like, as if you don't want us to take anybody's message today.
Hey, Coach, we're back. Just hold on a sec. Read some messages.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, Coach. Before we go back, I remember exactly where you stopped. But Femi and I were having a conversation during the break. You won 2 MPFL titles with Plateau United and Aqua United.
Aqua United. Yeah.
Are there any other coaches that have done something similar?
I'm the only coach in
that has won 2 MP and 2. Yeah, because we're going to do the research, but we didn't say anything. Well done. I just wanted to point that out. Okay.
Wait, Coach, where are you from? Someone is asking a question here on WhatsApp. Where are you from? The question is, please, where is Coach Boboye from? Is he from Akure or what?
Because Boboye
Ondo
is
Town?
actually...
I'm from Ondo Town.
Okay.
I was born and bred in Port Harcourt.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
As a Rivers boy.
My full names are Kennedy Boboye.
Okay, cool.
Yes. But when we were growing up playing here, the then coaches we have in Port Harcourt, them will say they don't want to coach people from other states because they will coach them after some time they will run away and go back to their state. after I now removed the Akin, I started bearing Boboye. And Boboye is like an indoor name too.
Okay.
There are some areas in Bayelsa that used to be rivers before. They bear Boboye.
Well, interesting.
That's interesting.
I tried anyway. You started off with Sharks anyway, so
Yeah.
you fulfilled your
Coach, what this story you just mentioned, what you experienced right back then, how do you deal with it now? How do you deal with it now? Because there are loads of players from all around the world that want to play for one team.
Yeah, because when I started bearing that name, I think my dad wasn't cool with it, and my relations from my dad's area were angry. And some of them came to like, why is my dad allowing me to bear a name like this? So we just talked over it, and I told them that this is what I'm using now to work, and it won't be a problem. And my siblings, my sisters, because I cannot be bearing Boboye, and my sisters are bearing Akin Boboye. Though my mom is a Rivers woman.
Really?
My mom is from Rivers State, yes. My mom is from Rivers State, and in my mom's area, we use that in getting some scholarship with Chevron and some oil companies in my mom area. My mom is from Calabar, the Riverine area. So my sisters use that in getting scholarship. So that was how I started bearing Boboye in school. And it became only my dad, when he was alive, that was bearing Akin Boboye before he passed on.
You know, funny enough, we've had this argument about, I mean, you are born and bred in Rivers State. Your mom is from Rivers. I mean, I know Calabar. I served in Port Harcourt, so Dekema, Bonima, Buguma, I sabi all those areas well. So, hey, you understand? So, if you're born and bred there, do you understand? Why can you not benefit from it, especially if your mother is from there? But
can I ask you a cheeky question? Just last one on this subject before we leave it. Now, since you changed your name to Boboye, did that help you while you were growing up with the other gender? Did it make you more acceptable to their families? To their families?
Because I won't lie to you, I have gained as a football player a lot in River State. I won't lie to you. I have really gained. Give thanks to God that I was into football in the eras of the 10 people in the 90s. Because I gained up to like about 3 brand new cars being given to Sharks players, the Dolphin then before they were from Rivers United. I played for the both team. I played for Sharks and I played for Rivers United. I played for Dolphin. Because I was among the set when I came back from South Africa. That was 1994-95 season. 2004-2005 season. I played for Dolphin and won the league for Dolphin and the FA Cup at the same time then.
yeah, I think Dolphins was really good back then. They were quite good.
Yes, I was part of that team.
Okay.
I was part of that team myself and Victor Ezeji. Victor Ezeji was the highest goal scorer there. I came back from South Africa to join them.
You know, Kennedy, when we did Bonnie, when we did Wakapa now, you get some things where you and Victor they talk, but I don't go if you talk about here if you understand what I mean. Some runs, some for Bonnie runs, it's all right. Guys, some stuff about some. Anyway, but let's complete your story. So you said you traveled with the team to Owerri, having told them.
I went to the team to Owerri, then I packed my team. And I told them, before then, I spoke to what is his name, Segun. I told him that don't break the news. Break the news by 6 dot, then the match would have ended. So when we finished playing, it was a very wonderful game the team had. Anybody that was at the stadium that day, they were praises all over for Sunshine, the way they played. We considered the goal. We lost that game 1-0, but the game we played was, I think, not reflecting to the result because the result was.
The players played for you.
Yeah, the guys played wonderful. They played wonderful football. Even the coach, when the coach came and asked me, when Amunike came and asked me, where did you see all these young boys? I've not seen the young boys playing football like this. I said that I just gathered them, and they've been playing like this for me. And I said that they're wonderful players, and I said thank you. So when I was granting my interview, after a pre-match interview after the game, as the interview was going, I think the message now pumped into one of the journalists' phone. He now asked me, Coach, have you resigned? I said, yes, I've resigned. He said, when? I said, I've resigned. That even my letter of resignation was there. I gave it to the team manager. The team manager now called this chairman. The chairman said, no, you shouldn't collect the letter from me. That I should come back. I said, I'm not coming back. Me, I packed all my things, so I can't come back there again. From here, I'm going to Port Harcourt. I can never come back again. That day, the chairman called the team manager. The team manager did not go back to the team to the hotel. The team manager was with me. I think the team manager was like calling the chairman was calling the team manager to pass his phone to me. That happened like about 5 different times. And I told the chairman, look, I cannot be the only person that can call me back to Ondo State is the governor. If the governor does not call me to come back and ask me what is going on, forget it.
They should leave it.
I can't work under this situation again. Look for a new coach. And I said, okay, they are going to get back to me. Then now, the following morning, they went back to me. I came to Port Harcourt. I had some calls from that time till about 2-3 weeks ago. I had some calls that was coming, but I was waiting for one call because all I was waiting for is maybe the governor will call me and ask me what is the problem. Instead of the governor calling, it was his younger brother that called me and asked me. And I told the younger brother that I want the elder brother to call me. Pass the message back to your elder brother to call me. Then if he calls me to come back, he wants to see me. Tomorrow morning I'll be in Akure. But if it's not him, forget it. And I said, okay. Me, I'm not there, so I don't know. Maybe he would have asked the chairman questions, and I don't know what they would have said to him. So they did not call eventually. So I said, okay. That was how I just parted ways with them.
So, Kennedy, what's the way forward now? We are hearing rumors that you and Aqua United that they, are courting each other. But I'll ask you, is it wise to go back to an old girlfriend? Because you might have had reasons that you broke up in the first place.
Yeah, I because people were doubting. Even when I went to Aqua, people didn't believe that I'm going to come back because it wasn't on a good note. I left. I was not happy when I left. It's a place I won the league, and there were so many things that happened. Let me just keep it cool because sometimes it's not good to have problem with teams or officials or management because you never know if you go back there to work. It's always good to have a good relationship with people. So when I came back, we now discussed about that, and I told them that this is my anger. This just got me angry with them, and they said they have to. So we just apologize to ourselves. And I'm supposed to go back. Maybe they will call today because they said I should wait for them. They are coming back from Lagos. The team is coming back from Lagos today to you. So if they call, there's no need of me driving to you, coming back again before I go back. So definitely I might want to tell them that they should just hold on everything. If they give the boys break, because there will be a break for like 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know, on the league. So if they give them break, by the time the players are resuming, let me resume with them at the same time. When I come, we'll see the contract, then I'll start work immediately. Instead of me driving to you, I'll come back again, then I'll drive back again. It's a festive period. I use this time to stay with my family too. I rest with them. So that is the only thing. It does not mean that other things are not calling because things are calling till this morning. I just learned that what's his name? Daniel Omokachi has resigned from
Lobby Stars. Yeah.
So people are, so it's just like that.
All right, Coach. You've mentioned teams. Is there any interest from your part going abroad to coaching outside of Nigeria?
I have a team that I am supposed to go to in Tanzania. Like I had one I'm supposed to go to in Rwanda. But that one in Rwanda came up. The guy, they've not been happy with me. Like let me say, the agents that are supposed to take me to Rwanda, they've been angry with me. With all honestly, I won't lie to you. That is the club I asked my friend to go to, Imama. To go and coach because I waited for them to send their ticket. Their ticket didn't come. It was almost about 3 weeks. Their ticket didn't come. The eve of the day I signed for Heartland was the day they sent their ticket.
Oh dear!
Wow.
And how will I be 18? I cannot go and sign for 2 clubs. And I called them and told them I cannot. It's not possible that I've signed for Heartland. Okay, do me a favor. Talk to I gave them the deputy speaker's number. Say, talk to him if you can allow, because no, I've signed. If you can allow me to go, I will start coming. The deputy speaker now told them that no, the same problem you are is the same problem we are facing here. So we need him here to help us too. So that was how I think the money they use in paying for the ticket has been the problem of the agency. Has been angry that look at the money he spent in buying the ticket that did not come and blah 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 blah. And I said, okay, look, by God's grace, we try to talk things over. I think he has a job for me in Tanzania. So that's why I'm still waiting. Just see how it goes.
This season, you've been a part of the NPFL, right? You've coached in the NPFL, and there are quite a lot of technologies the IMC promised this year, from gadgets for referees and all. But generally, what's your assessment of the standard of officiating in the NPFL this season?
It hasn't. We are just a little bit better than last 2 seasons. But now, there's something on the platform that's on the net that people are crying about. That why is it that the NPFL has not checked officials that have been coming to officiate the games in Lagos against Ikorodu United? That dime minute they used to give them penalties. Just this morning, I was
Ikorodu City.
Ikorodu City. Just this morning, I was just reading and I was going through it. So it's not like as if there won't be mistakes, but let it not be too open. Let it not be too open. Every time any team that goes to play in Lagos is crying towards the dime minute. Every team is crying. So we'll just pray that the time they are opening up their officiating that hasn't gotten to that level we really wanted.
Okay.
And since sponsors have not started coming in very well, it is not okay with us as coaches, players, and management of clubs in Nigeria or in the league. Because by now things are supposed to be flying, not using transport anymore because the roads are bad, the distance are well too heavy for the players. Look at even the Premiership players that are even being playing that are living up to expectation in terms of their welfare packages. They are complaining that the games are more for them. So not to talk about us that will be traveling with a car from here to Maiduguri. Okay, let's say from Lagos to Maiduguri. From Lagos to Kano, Katsina. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Kennedy, thank you so much for joining us. A little bird told me that your birthday is in a couple of days' time, 1st of January.
No. That one is, I think, my birthday is 1st March.
Oh, 1st March, not 1st January. Okay.
That's a unique date.
Yeah, 1st March. Okay, I told March. All right, Kennedy, God bless. We're going to wish you the very best going forward. And thank you so much for opening up, especially about what happened in Ondo State. It's very disappointing. One player, and I mean, it's really not, I don't know, it's not nice to hear, but hey, I'm happy you stood your ground and, you struck a blow for coaches all around Nigeria. That is not everybody. That the same when you go chop, they let us see front, that kind of thing. But you had did they pay? So as you resign now, no compensation, nothing. You walked away with nothing.
No. The place I'm even expecting my money to be paid is in Heartland.
Exactly.
They're owing me money.
Because they're the ones that abrogated the town. Yes, I mean, Heartland. Yes. Because of Heartland, you didn't go to Rwanda. Now, wow, it is well.
Yes.
It is well. It is well. Okay. All right, my brother. Well done.
Thank you very
Wish
much.
you the very best.
All
right.
I wish you guys well. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Coach.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right, then.
Right.
Happy New Year. God bless. Bye.
Okay, it's time for us to take some messages and calls. Now. We'll take your messages as well. Let's see, what do we have here? This says, good morning, guys. Well, I'm happy the Chan Eagles qualified, and I'm also happy with Man City's situation and their senior brother United. Your show puts smiles on my face every single day. God bless you all. Funky Dudu from Akoka. All right, phone calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Motosho.
I want to please let leave the phone line for houses to get level. To get leave, I know to call. Make anybody don't call me now. How do you call me?
I like that. Leave the phone lines free.
How the Sally from Vanika.
And I wrote a black card on my phone that I'm looking for how to Sally. Nobody can. I think he has run away from Nigeria. That aside.
Yes.
There's a saying in that I don't do any border or Shikani. I don't believe the story of Kennedy Boboye and Sunshine. But we are heard from the other side. hear you connecting him back to Aqua. I don't trust it. I don't believe it. That's just my thing.
All right.
Okay.
How to tell you who? So, you get it back. Not a shame. Finish you for time. Thank you, Daddy.
All right.
How this Ali? I kind of feel for him already. Okay, this says, even if the Eagles were given 1 year, no research would be done. Their performance does not suggest they do this. Joel with the message talking about the chanting.
Let's just play the tournament. I hope for the best.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Here's your Ghanaian brother.
Oh, no, you're a man. You're a man. You're a man. I ring bell for you. Yes, sir. I bow. I just said that match we go call.
I see we never buy meat before. If you go market and buy liver, if I reach you, go say I am 1 year either. One thing I ask, one bring cutlass left court. You know say you don't need cutlass to cut liver. That's exactly what you are doing. We have been beating you now.
Oh, we have been. I get up before, don't be property. How do
you? You chant Black Stars. You are closing road for parties.
Yes. Yes.
What will beat you will tell you. I told her saying Nigeria is our home. So unfortunately, at least 2020, 2023, we eliminate you. So if you get one over us and you are throwing party across Nigeria.
Yes, leave it. We are wearing actually.
You know what, Aldo? Aldo, you know what you are doing? You are distracting.
You are deflecting.
You lost. Focus on your loss here.
Say you are sorry to me. Say you are sorry.
That before.
That. Yes.
Somebody call me with that. Oh, you are ready to.
We bow for you. We bow for you.
All right, thank you very much, Aldo.
God bless you, Aldo. But take your L with pride and dignity.
As in.